Bet you didn't know there's a place where Kentucky football and basketball fans unite. Welcome to Big Blue Breakdown. Whether you bleed blue or just love a good game, we've got the latest stories, hottest takes, and a whole lot of hometown pride. Hit play and join the conversation. This is your home for all things Kentucky sports.
Welcome in, everybody, to episode 64 here on the Big Blue Breakdown. Welcome in, everybody. This is the fourth edition, the week 4 edition of Coffee Before College Football. Hope everybody is doing well and having a good morning. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here. If you haven't already, help us out on the YouTube by subscribing, liking, and commenting, and turn on the notification bell so you can get every time we go live like this, you get the notification that we're going live. I know this is an early morning thing, but thank you guys. If you guys are on here watching right now, if you guys got up this early to watch, it means a lot. In this episode, we're going to be just previewing and breaking down the biggest games in college football today. Obviously, my Cats do not play, so I won't be able to talk about them, but they get a bye week, very important bye week, and we'll actually talk about that later today in another video. Make sure to tune into that one. Very, very important video for you guys to see, but we are going to be talking about the most important games this week, and we're going to be breaking them down game by game, and I'll give you my prediction for each and every one of those. We'll be right back here on the Big Blue Breakdown as we give a quick word over to our sponsor at W Energy. Make sure you use code BIGBLUE10 to get 10% off your order every time you use it, and we'll be right back here on the Big Blue Breakdown. Hello, everybody. We wanted to take a break in this episode to tell you about our friends over at W Energy. W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like any other energy drink. Some facts about W. Number 1, it's zero sugar, artificial colors, or dyes, or hidden ingredients. It is also gluten-free. Number 2, all flavors are unique and custom made by W. You'll never taste anything like a W drink. Number 3, the drinks are $1 or less, guys. That is cheaper than Starbucks or any canned drink. Lastly, it is made in the U.S. It is close to home. Guys, if you guys are looking forward to going to a Kentucky football game or Kentucky basketball game and you need some energy, get W. W is the perfect thing for you working out and you need some energy. You need W. You need W throughout the day. It is for you. Use promo code BIGBLUE10 to get 10% off every single order. Guys, it not only just helps you guys be able to have a clean energy drink that you can use all the time with the tubs that they give you. It helps me and it helps the channel keep growing with you guys. If you guys do that, it helps us post more content and helps them, guys. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. But thank you guys so much for your time here. Please go check out W. Check out their website. And when you are about to purchase something, use promo code BIGBLUE10 to get 10% off your order. Welcome back in, everybody, to Big Blue Breakdown episode 64 here, and the 4th week edition of Coffee Before College Football. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. Let's go ahead and start off by breaking down an amazing week 4 slate here. Kind of snazzy slate here that I have thrown together. So, first game. Well, let's start on the left here. Let's start 7 o'clock ESPN. South Carolina 2-1 goes to 3-0 23rd ranked Missouri. Now, guys, remember, South Carolina was ranked 11th in their game against Vanderbilt. They ended up losing to Vanderbilt and dropping out of the top 25 completely. So now they go into this game pretty big underdogs, a 2-score underdog against the Missouri Tigers. It's a really, really tough game for South Carolina going to Missouri. And yes, I do believe Lenore Sellers is going to play. That's kind of like the word out on everything right now is that he is going to play. But is it going to make a difference if they cannot protect him on the offensive line? Their offensive line has been the big issue for this South Carolina team and in the trenches in general. They haven't been able to get the running game going in general. I very, very much worry for this team in the trenches against a very good team like Missouri in the trenches. Um, I I very much have a lot of concerns. A lot of concerns. So with that, Bo Pribula has been playing out of his mind. So has Ahmad Hardy. This team in Missouri have been very, very hot. Yes, they have really only had one solid opponent in Kansas, and they ended up coming back and winning. But this is their true first test of the year. Like, let's be completely honest here. South Carolina is a true first test of the year. You got superstars on both sides of the ball. But I do worry about that South Carolina offensive line and defensive line. Be very, very interested to see in this game because I had a video where I talked about this game for Kentucky fans is the biggest game for them to be watching to see how South Carolina looks and to answer all these questions if they can, if they can't. So they'd be very, very interested to see. But I'm going to take Missouri to win this football game. I'm going to take them to cover the spread of 11.5. I'm taking the Tigers to win this game. Well, this is kind of a statistical pick here, and it's because South Carolina, with their new offensive coordinator, who has been in Mike Shula, has been their offensive coordinator since the bowl game against Illinois, has not had a game where he and his offense have scored over 17 points, even against South Carolina State. I am taking, mark it down right now, I'm taking Missouri to win this football game 28-14. Low scoring game. Do they score more? But I do have Missouri Tigers winning 28-14 over South Carolina. That takes us to 3:30 ABC. Jackson Arnold and the old Auburn Tigers head back to Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Fighting Sooners right now. Money Mateer, just heating up for this game. But the main story is Jackson Arnold goes back to where he started his career last year, and he's going to get a lot of hate because they were not very good last year. He got benched. For most of the season, for like in the middle of the season for a couple games, and then ended up coming back. This is a very, very tough game for Auburn. 22 ranked Auburn, 22nd ranked Auburn, and 11th ranked Oklahoma. I believe I'm going to have to take the Oklahoma Sooners. This spread is only 6.5 at Oklahoma. Both 3-0 teams here. Both haven't really been tested. I would say Michigan is probably better than Baylor, so I guess Oklahoma has been tested a little bit more. But Auburn went on the road to Baylor and won that game pretty handily. So these teams have been tested, to an extent. The test is each other now. Like the best team, they're playing the best team on their schedule so far in each other as of today. So with that, at 3:30 on ABC, 6.5 point favorite is the Oklahoma Sooners. I am taking the Sooners to win this football game. And I'm taking them to win by a touchdown. Give me the over on the 6.5. I am taking the Sooners to win 35-28. I can kind of see this being a higher scoring game here, but I do have it 35-28. The Sooners pull off the victory at home to keep Brent Venables' job alive and rolling. Now they're starting to heat up. This team is very, very dangerous, and so is Auburn. Like, if this game is close, I'm still very, very high on Hugh Freeze and this Auburn Tigers team. It's simply going to depend on how well Jackson Arnold responds and how he plays today. Moving on to 7:30, Florida at Miami. ABC game day right here. I don't know. I don't get why they pick game day for this. I just want to say this, guys. I don't get why they pick game day. A 1-2 Florida team as they lost to South Florida, and then at LSU, your quarterback just threw 5 picks, and they're picking you on college game day to go play a team that is a top 5 team in the country at Miami. How do you think that's going to go well? I don't know. Maybe it's because of a good crowd. I don't know. I do not know. But as we sit here, this line is only a 7.5 point line. Give me Miami here. And I don't see Billy Napier walking out of this season, or maybe walking in the next couple of games, with a head coaching position for the Florida Gators. That is how down I am on Florida right now. I have them last in my SEC power rankings. Give me Miami to roll past the Florida Gators. Give me Miami and Carson Beck to absolutely destroy Florida and destroy that line at 7:30 tonight at home. 38. Listen to this. 38-20, an 18-point win for the Hurricanes over the Florida Gators, and you really start to worry and question Billy Napier's job at Florida. I think a lot of people have already had that discussion. I think a lot of people have already come to a conclusion about what they want from Billy Napier and what they want from this Florida program, and even with the AD, there's been a lot of discussion, but give me Miami to roll in that one. 17th ranked Texas Tech goes to 16th ranked Utah. 3-0. This game's at 12 o'clock on Fox. Man, this is a good game right here. This will determine the Big 12 winner. And I picked, personally, going into the year, Texas Tech would be that winner because the amazing transfer portal class they have. And I'm not really stepping down from how good I think they can be. It's just a team has risen, and maybe they are better than Texas Tech at their peak. And that is Utah. And that is Utah with the most underrated quarterback in the country in Devin Dampier. This guy's legit. Transfer from New Mexico. He has looked absolutely tremendous, guys. This guy is the X factor in this game. They get this game at home. This place is going to be ruckus at 12 o'clock. Give me Utah to win this game. I think they're going to win the trenches. This game is going to be very, very close. As you see, this line is only 3.5. I'm actually going to be taking the under on this. I'm going to be taking 3 points for Utah to win this football game. I have Utah winning 34-31 in a really, really good game between two really, really good teams. These teams are probably going to meet for the Big 12 championship. And Devin Dampier is that daggone guy. So give me the better quarterback in this game at home. Give me the Utah Utes to beat the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I'm very high on both of these teams, by the way. Moving on. 3:30. 2-1 Michigan. 21st ranked Michigan as well. 2.5 point favorite. Going to the Nebraska Cornhuskers. This game is at 3:30 on CBS. I'm taking Nebraska to win this football game. First game, I am taking the underdog in this week 4 slate. Give me the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Dylan Raiola, Dane Key, man, oh man. Get Dane Key to have a game in this one, to go out there and prove something against this Michigan team that struggled against a team like Oklahoma to do anything through the air. And I think that could be the case in this game. Bryce Underwood looked like he took steps in their last game. But I do think Nebraska Cornhuskers come out and they are victorious. This game is at home. There's a streak going on right now. I don't know if I should pick against this streak. that Nebraska hasn't beat a top 25 team since like 2016 or something like that. It's been almost 10 years. It's been almost 10 years. But I'm going to underdogs in this one. I'm going to go against what history has said here. That's usually not good. But I'm going to take the Nebraska Cornhuskers to beat the Michigan Wolverines and make history by beating a top 25 team. The 21st ranked Michigan Wolverines go down to Nebraska 34. Well, I didn't even give you my score prediction yet. No. Low scoring game. Michigan's defense is very, very good. I do believe Bryce Underwood in this passing game will struggle once more through the air. I have Nebraska winning this football game 28-23. 5-point win for the Cornhuskers. 28-23. Nebraska wins. Very, very interesting one here. 3:30. ESPN 3-0 Tulane and 3-0 13th ranked Ole Miss, the favorites by 11.5 in this game. John Summerall and the Green Wave go down to Oxford, Mississippi in a very interesting game. Tulane just came off a win against Duke. And Lane Kiffin made quotes that John Summerall would be the next head coach in the SEC hired. So very, very interesting thoughts right there. So he speaks very highly of Summerall. In this game, though, I'm going to be taking Ole Miss at Oxford. I think Chambliss is starting again. Trinidad is starting again. Give me them to win. But I am taking the under on this game. Give me Ole Miss to win. Well, I don't... 37-27, the Rebs pull it out. Kind of a slouch game for two bigger games that they have played now in a row. 2 conference games they have played in a row. Give me the Rebs to beat Tulane in a game where Tulane is just trying to stick in it throughout the game. It's not really I don't want to say it's not a contest, but the game is, they can never seem to completely pull away and get, like a 17-24 type of lead, but they do control this game, the Rebs do, and they end up winning, but they do not cover the spread. Give me the Rebs to win, again, 38-28. And that's going to do it here on the Big Blue Breakdown, episode number 64 here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. Make sure to watch these very, very good football games. Kentucky fans, make sure to watch that South Carolina-Missouri game. Very interesting one there. And go check us out on social media and on YouTube as well. We'll catch you guys later today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. And as always, go Cats.